Hello, everyone. My name is Norm Marcus, and I'm the instructor for the course on managerial finance for biotechnology. So, welcome to your course. First of all, I created this course based upon a synthesis of a course I taught about a year and a half ago at Hopkins that was called Funding a New Venture. And that course had to do with establishing new companies based upon research, which hopefully some of you will do, raising money for these companies, establishing term sheets, provisions for investment, and eventually capitalizing on those investments and exiting the company. So that was a very fun course to have, and we're going to use part of that course in this course, but not all of it, because we simply don't have the time. This course is called Managerial Finance, but that's just kind of an old fuddy-duddy way of talking about money. And that's what the course is about. It's about the management of money in all of its manifestations. It is not an MBA level course. So I'm assuming that the students have a basic knowledge of a checkbook, perhaps, algebra, but that's about it. I'm not assuming that you're an astute investor, or that you really know how to manage a 401k account, or that you've ever started a company, or that you've ever been an officer in a corporation, for example. If any of those apply to you, this course may be too basic. So what we want to do is talk about money in such a way that you understand that money, like oxygen, is what keeps the world going. In all of its manifestations, the exchange of goods and services, the use of money for lending, the use of money for borrowing, the use of money for insurance, and above all, credit, whether you're seeking credit or giving credit to someone else. And if you sum up all of these uses of money, you really understand that it is the oil that keeps civilization moving, good and bad. That without money or something like it, exchange, we wouldn't have buildings, we wouldn't have security, we wouldn't have wars. You need this to motivate people, and you need this to give people a sense of what the future is going to be like. So I believe it's an incredibly important topic, and one that frequently gets ignored and becomes a forbidden topic. But the course is not about just the acquiring of money, it's about using it constructively in our society. And one of the textbooks that we'll get to in a minute specifically is about that. So the three books we're going to use for this course, plus some other outsourced material, are Brigham and Houston, and I specified a certain edition, but you can use almost any edition. The topics are the same. So get one that's the least expensive one you can get your hands on. Amazon is fine. Schiller has written a great book, and he's a very well-known professor at Yale of economics. And this present book is called Finance and the Good Society. And he likes to highlight the utility of financial management for getting things done in all of our civilization. And when things go wrong, which they often do, fixing it by fixing the way we manage money. Good book. And the third book is a venture capital textbook that I used in my previous course. And in it, you'll get straight talk about what it's like to raise capital, other people's money, for an idea. And maybe that's your idea. And maybe you have one right now where you'd like to start a company and become a millionaire or billionaire. Well, this book will tell you how it, not only how it's done, but how it often isn't done, and how you can get taken advantage of in that process. So even if it's not for you, that is being an entrepreneur, you should know what it's like to be an entrepreneur, because you may be working for one someday. We're using a lot of online material and outsourced materials. I really recommend that for the duration of this course, you do a few things. Pay attention to current events. Almost everything going on in Washington today is about money. It's as if they created it just for our course. So whether it's the fiscal cliff, the national debt, the budget, pay attention, because we can use these exemplars as a way to teach ourselves about important principles. The principles are no different whether it's a large government or whether it's your own personal finance involved. Do the reading. I can't do the reading for you, so please do the reading, and that will power our discussions. So every week it's mandatory that you all participate in the discussions. When I say a minimum of 2 inputs, that's a minimum. We want this to be like a social network. This is your course, and the way you're going to learn is interacting not just with me, but with one another. But I will be watching. Read the lesson plan. The lesson plan, which is, again, on the main website, will tell you what to do specifically each week. We have 14 weeks, and 2 of them are going to be for examinations. So that leaves only 12 weeks to cover an immense set of topics. So we cannot give you in depth everything in these books in 12 weeks. But we'll do our best to give you the highlights and to make it fun. Every week begins on a Wednesday, I believe. Do the reading early so you get your input into the discussions early, not at the last day of the week, because then we have to transition to a new set of topics. So the discussion for week 1 needs to be held during week 1 and will not carry over to week 2. We can't do that. You can follow me on Twitter. If you hashmark JHU Finance, you'll find comments that I'm making about events in the real world. I'll try to make those interesting to you. You can email me. That's again on the website. You can phone me. I'm going to have office hours virtually at least twice a week. I will be accessible. The more questions you post to one another in the discussion groups, the more interaction, the better the course. The tests are going to be designed not to challenge you so much as to verify that you've done the work. You're going to get out of this course exactly what you put into it. And I hope you put a lot into it, because I think that if you improve your financial management, you will improve your lives. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk soon. Bye.